Hi everyone! Today we are talking about one more option how to create the cold wallet to store your keys and control the wallets, and it's about Polkadot wallet. It's a special application for the smartphone, what you are installing on your smartphone, and turn off all the communication with the network, with the real world, and store your keys only on the smartphone memory. When you need to sign the transaction, you're doing it with the smartphone camera. Okay, let's jump to the Polkadot network website and go into wiki and go into general wallets, and here is the Polkadot wallet article. Here is the video how to use it and additional description, and there is the comparison of the Polkadot wallet and the Ledger. As you remember, the Ledger wallet, it's a hardware wallet when you're controlling with the buttons to left or right, and sometimes it can be not so fast and not so comfortable to use. But if you're using the Polkadot wallet, you're acting with the camera. You're making all the things with the camera. Much more faster, you're scanning the QR codes and showing the QR codes from your phone screen. In the wiki page, you can find the comparison with the Ledger and Polkadot wallet, and there is a lot of arguments inside. Very interesting how the developers trying to make your actions more smooth and easier. Okay, let's go to the installation. It exists for the Android and iOS. In the beginning of the wiki page with the Polkadot wallet description, you can find the links to the Android market and App Store to upload this application. Okay, I'm already installed this application. There is no problem, there is no issues to make it. When you're launching this application with the first time, it tells you that you're in unsafe mode and you need to turn on the airplane mode in your phone. You need to turn off the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth or cable to be sure that your keys securely safe. Okay, in my case there is a warning that I'm already was connected and yes, it was unsecure, but for this lesson I tried several times to install these applications and to figure out what's inside. Okay, the first step what you need to do, you're creating the new wallet. Okay, let's create the new key set. To make it, press button add key set, add new key set. You can recover the keys from the seed phrase of another wallet, for example, and switch your existing wallet to Polkadot wallet. But actually it's not safe because you already leave some footprints of your mnemonic phrase in the real world. Okay, add new key set. Let's call it course. Next, there is 24 words mnemonic phrase, secret recovery phrase. You need to sign it on the paper as you did previously. And okay, in this case I will not to do it, just press all the things, press done. Please sign this words if you will use Polkadot Vault, but there is the option, the backup of secret phrase exists in Polkadot Vault. There is okay, you can restore it from here, but be careful. It's better to store your recovery phrase on the paper, written on the paper. Okay, coming back to our new key set, and the first step what we need to do, it's transferring of the part of the key to the computer. For that you need to press add account in the Talisman wallet, and there is a import Polkadot Vault. We need to turn on camera and show to camera the key. Okay, there is a new account. You can lock this account to work only with the Polkadot network, but in our case it doesn't matter because we are using a lot of parachains and Kusama and so on. Okay, importing. There is the information about the configuration. There is a free option that we need to choose. The first one, if we creating the new wallet with a Polkadot Vault. The second one, if you already have some Polkadot Vault wallet and you need to transfer the wallet with the seed phrase. And the last one, don't use the verifier certificate with the mnemonic. It gives you some limitations to work with the Polkadot Vault. If we installing it at the first time, just choosing the first option, okay, there is some issues with the design, because this backup account covers the import button, but just press the full screen mode for your browser. It helps me in this situation. Okay, we are importing account. Yep. And here is some dots and Kusama. Okay, actually we want to work with the some parachains and to add the existing parachains in your Polkadot Vault, you need to upload some metadata inside your Polkadot Vault. How to make it? There is the portal that's called parity metadata.parity.io, and here is the special portal that gives you the information about the chain specification and metadata. If you're choosing the Nova SEMA, you can find the information about different parachains. We choose the crust shadow. Okay, let's open the scanner. Just okay, approve. The crust collator added. Add network metadata. Yes, please. Just wait till the line will be fulfilled. Yep, approve. And right now we have approved metadata in our account. There is a crust collator. And of course, Robonomics, but there is also Basilisk, the Moon River, Moonbeam. All the parachains is here. Okay, chain specification. Yep, approve. Add metadata. Proof. Okay, right now we have the two additional networks that we can add to our wallet. For example, we adding the Robonomics network and storing the keys inside this folder. Oh, there is a problem with the small later. Let's make it with the small later. Okay, if you have the several keys, several wallets, you definitely need to store it in different folders. There is a full address where keys stored. Please be careful creating the new keys, because they can erase all others. Don't store the keys from the same parachain from different wallets in one folder. Be careful. Yep, we need to sign actually the folder for this key, for your mnemonic phrase. You can write it with the same paper. Yep, we add the Robonomics. Let's add crust. Crust 1. Yep. Yep. Yeah, finished. Okay, what do we do next? Right now we have the addresses in DOT and Kusama. We can send some tokens to those addresses. Just open my Polkadot wallet and let's send some crust tokens to copy address. Okay, there's my Polkadot account. Yep. and let's send to this wallet the small amount of tokens. Don't forget that there exists the number of tokens that's creating the account. Right now it doesn't exist because it hasn't the balance, hasn't tokens on the balance. Okay, yes, we are sending the transaction. Okay, yeah, the balance changed, and right now I think we can send back some tokens. Let's make it. Let's try it. Yep. The maximum. What can we send maximum? Yeah. No, we can't. Because there is a problem with the fee estimation. Okay. Okay, let's try again. We have okay, the 0.1 cross shadow token is too low balance. Let's fulfill a little bit more. Yes, okay. 1, okay. Review, one more, confirm. Okay, waiting for transaction. Yeah, right now let's try to send again. Yep. Yep. 1. Yeah. Let's try to approve with QR. Okay, there is some problem with the keys. Maybe it's a problem with the pass to the key. I don't know. We'll try to fix it, but it works like you're creating here, generating on the screen the new QR code that you're showing to your computer and signing the transaction. That's the way how it's working. Okay, we'll try to figure out what is the problem. Okay, if there is some issues with the Talisman wallet, let's try the Polkadot.js portal. I think it should work. Polkadot.js.org, apps. Let's yeah, Kusama Crust Shadow. Okay, switch accounts from QR. From QR, let's show the QR code. Course save. Yeah, I already sent here the small amount of Crust Shadow tokens. That's all. And how it's working to send the transaction with that interface. Here you typing, for example, 0.4 and make transfer, sign with the QR. You see the QR scanning. There is the QR on my phone. Yeah, right now the QR on my phone screen created, and I will show it to the camera. Yep. Yeah, the transaction signed, the double window. That's really nice, because in Talisman you're initially scan the QR, pressing the button next, and after that you're showing the QR code. Right now there is not, I think there is not enough money to pay the transaction fee. Let's make it again. Yeah, sign with a yep. Okay, waiting. I'm trying to send less amount of tokens. Yeah, I think it succeed because the numbers here goes down. Yeah, it was the problem with the transaction fee, doesn't enough tokens, or maybe there is not enough tokens for existence of this wallet. There is different preferences of for the different purchains, but that's the way how the Polkadot vault working. Pretty nice, much more faster and easier than Ledger, in my opinion, of course. And you saw how I made all the actions with the interface. And if you have the old smartphone, you can use it for the creation of the own cold hardware wallet.